Hello, it is very dark in here. I am in the garage of my apartment complex. I am on a very special mission today. So I am going to be going to UPS. I am dropping off some clean out clothes for ThredUp. So clean out, it's like a clean out closet. Basically, you can send in clothes that you no longer want in your closet that are in good condition, and they will sort through them and sell them for you on ThredUp, and then you'll get a portion of that, minus I think like a shipping and handling fee situation, which I think mine was $14.99. Sorry, mine was $14.99. So I have 2 boxes of those, and then I am trying a take back bag from 4 Days, and the take back bag cost me, I believe, like $24, and essentially they'll take like your old clothes that maybe you can't send to ThredUp or, you know, are worn, and they'll try to use those textiles for new clothes. So I also have a take back bag, which I'm taking all those to UPS, which closes in about an hour and a half. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to Michael's. We're going to pick up paint to do a last minute touch-ups, last minute project for the Wednesday outfit. If you didn't watch my previous video, I'll link it somewhere, maybe at the end of this video down below as well. I'm going to be Wednesday at FanExpo, which is now just less than a week away. So I am going to be doing some embellishments on the hoodie that I'm using, the hoodie dress. In the show, she has like a Venus flytrap design along the zipper, which I'll put somewhere up here. And so I believe from the images I can see that it's possibly embroidered or ironed on, but I don't have the time to embroider, nor do I have the skills. And I don't really have like, I don't think I can iron on. I don't know, but I'm gonna go to Michael's after dropping this stuff off to see what I can find. I did find some fabric paint that I think I could use, doing like a silver for the majority of the body and then like a white paint just for the little teeth and stuff like that. So that's probably how I'm gonna do it. It's also gonna be pretty cost effective. So yeah, let's get going. Hello. So as you'll notice by the lighting, I am outdoors. I've just dropped my packages off, and I'm going to head over to Michael's and then maybe pick up a couple other things before I head home. So yeah. Okay, so I realized that Half Price Books and TJ Maxx are right next to the Michael's, so I think I'm gonna pop into TJ Maxx and Half Price Books as well, because who doesn't love a little retail therapy on a Sunday? Hello, it is the next day. I did not film anymore. I ended up spending an hour at TJ Maxx. I got 3 pairs of shoes, although I'm returning 1, and a pair of shorts, and a couple like beauty things. Like I got some lip liner kind of stuff. Maybe I'll show you, but I'm actually going to San Francisco over the 4th of July weekend, so I think these shoes will be really nice for that trip, and these shorts, I'm so excited. I'll definitely show them to you, just not in this video, or maybe, I don't know, we'll see what I feel like later. But I did make it to Michael's and picked up this paint. Originally I was gonna get a metallic silver, but I thought that this metallic white that I picked up here, there we go, that I picked up here, goodness, there, might be a little better after looking at it. It also has a little tip on it, so I think that'll be super helpful with doing the design. So my idea is for the parts that look less colored in, I'm just gonna put less paint, perhaps just do an outline, and then for the teeth of the Venus flytrap, I'm going to fully color that in and make sure it's nice and bright. I also have a white fabric paint that I have left over from a costume I did a couple of years ago. Hopefully it's still good. I figure if the teeth aren't looking white enough, I could go back in with that with a little bit of a paintbrush and kind of fill it in. I'm also like going to, I think like maybe I'll try to use a paintbrush as well to like take off some of the paint if it comes on too strong. But you know, we're going to do our best here, but I'm not going to beat myself up if it doesn't look exactly like the photo. Like I mentioned, looking at it, I think it might be embroidered or perhaps a press-on. It's really hard to tell. I'm sure the hoodie that I looked at that's like a recreation online is a press-on, but in the show maybe it is embroidered. But yeah, so I'm going to get the hoodie ready. I guess I should show you that. Okay, hold on one second. I'll be right back. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so here is the hoodie. Here's the hoodie dress. You can see it, it's only halfway, which I know in the show hers went all the way down. It also has a pocket. But I think it's pretty close to it. I did get this off of Pretty Little Things, which I don't normally shop at. This is the first and probably last thing I'll ever get. But it was the only one I could find. I had a really, really hard time finding one like the right length. But I think this is gonna be the right length. You can see. I don't know why that seems so far away when I go over there, but maybe if I put it, how's that? On the floor, you can see my fully, there we go, how about this? I don't know if any of that was better. How do people get full length ones? Is it like a lens thing? Maybe it's a lens thing. I don't know. I have one lens. It came with the camera. And I don't have money to buy any more yet, so that's it. But I'm probably gonna go get the lint roller because this seems to have like little fabrics on it. Remove that before I start painting, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, see you in a few. Hi, it's voiceover Victoria. I just wanted to pop in here just for a little bit to kind of walk you through what I started with. So I mentioned the lint roller. Having black clothes with a cat is just always a journey. But I also washed this beforehand, and I feel like just a lot of fabric was on there. So I'm showing here, I put a book in here just to give me a little bit more of a solid surface and make it a bit easier to avoid kind of that fabric bunching. I'm pulling up a reference photo here. And I'll also say, part of the reason I didn't keep the audio on this is I was breathing really loudly. I don't know why. I mean, allergy season is pretty terrible, but boy, I just could hear it. I've been on so many tangents this video, so thank you for bearing with me. So yeah, I used this book to flatten the surface, and I thought it really helped a lot. So I had such struggles with this paint bottle. I have acrylic nails for the first time because I did this ombre look, and I could do an entire video on how painful of a process that was. But I then finally got it off and realized there was this little cap thing in it. Yep, a little safety cap. And my self decided to just try to go ahead and pop it off. And pop off it did. Everywhere. So at this point, I feel like it's paint bottle 2, Victoria 0. So after cleaning it off and cursing a little bit, I would say that I finally was able to start getting to work on this project. And in that first clip where I talked about using a paintbrush, definite foreshadowing. This paint came out so thick. In no way, shape, or form was it going to be an acceptable look for what I was trying to do. So you'll see multiple times through this clip that I go back and grab multiple different types of paintbrushes. It's a journey, but I'll check back in with you later. Okay, so here is my first one thus far. I am not happy with how it looks right now. I'm hoping that after getting this terrible looking one out of the way, the others will look better. I'm definitely going to go back in with just the white paint to do the teeth. But yeah, The problem is that this is really hard to find, so it's gonna have to do. So we're just gonna keep on trucking. Okay, so I put another coat of white paint on the teeth. I gotta wait for that to dry. It definitely takes longer to dry than this, like, just kind of silver texture here. Ooh. See, that's dry already, but the white paint is definitely thicker, and I'm putting on multiple layers to make sure it pops. You know, I'm not hating it as much as I was when I first started this big old chunky bad boy. But, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. We are gonna, it looks like we'll probably be down one, just because I think I made them a little big, and then also the pockets here. So I think probably only gonna be 3 vines, or 3 Venus flytraps on the vine opposed to 4, but that is okay. I will check back in once it has dried, so we might have to move to the floor to do this last one just to get the best angle possible. Guess what time it is? Floor troll time. For those of you who aren't familiar with Rachel Maksy, that is of course the time that we start crafting on the floor. So, that's what we're gonna do, because I need to get this bottom part. But this top part is kind of still drying, and I think it's just gonna let me really get up on in there. So we're gonna move on over here. So you know you're a real professional when your paint palette looks like this. And for those of you who may be wondering, God, I'm having a really bad reaction to something. Actually, okay, so not to get on a tangent, but let's talk about rosacea for like 2 seconds. So certain foods and drinks and temperatures and different things like that can affect rosacea. And I was just thinking about it, of why my face is looking so terrible today. I had spicy squid from a place called Maksy, and I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I will put it down in the cards for anybody who's in the Dallas area looking for some yummy Korean food. We like Maksy. They have really good ribs and such. But they have this spicy squid dish with like zucchini and carrots and squid and onions and all that good stuff. But typically we get it and then it becomes like a second meal because we'll get it with the ribs as well. But once it sits, it becomes a lot spicier. And now I'm wondering if because we ate that for dinner last night, my face is letting me know that I was not happy about that. It's gonna have to get over it. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Goodness, and knock the camera everywhere. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about this project. It is the next day. I decided to film this outro the next day to just let everything, make sure it dried. Also, I wanted to show you this top. I got it on ThredUp. I think it was like $12. Isn't she cute? I love these sleeves. It's really giving 16th century, but I digress. Okay, so let's talk about what I think went well and what I think didn't go well. And to do that, I think I'm actually going to hand it over to voiceover Victoria. When I was editing this video, I noticed that the sound quality from my camera, there's like a weird echoey sound, and I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. Not echoey sound, it sounds like there's like wind in the video, and it might just be because I don't have a mic. I'm really not sure. I think the music helps tone that down, but because of that, I do think I'm going to go ahead, put on the hoodie in all of its glory and hand it over to voiceover Victoria to just chat about the things that I like, things I would have liked to improve, and then I'll be back to say goodbye. All right, let's go. Woo! Okay, so what I love. overall, I think it looks pretty good. I love how prominent it is on the jacket. It really stands out and is a fun design. I would wear it out, even though it is painted on. I think it looks pretty good. What I probably could have improved on, I definitely could have sketched them out before because they are much larger than the actual hoodie in the show. And I also didn't have room for the fourth one that she has on the hoodie. And then, of course, my Venus flytraps are all sorts of different sizes, especially that big chonker that I started off with. But really, for a short project, I'm pretty happy with it. Ah! Okay. So now that VoiceOver Victoria has gone through and talked about what we do and don't like about this hoodie, I just wanted to pop back in here to wish you all a happy Wednesday. I'm trying to make sure that these Wednesday series videos get posted on Wednesday, so I'm hoping that I will have a follow-up video next week to go through my experience at FanExpo and show you some videos of my outfit. If you are in Dallas and you're going to be at FanExpo on this weekend, which is between June 9th and 11th, I will be there. I'll be dressed as Wednesday on that Sunday on June 11th because they're having a Wednesday Addams Family meetup. So look for me. Come say hi, maybe check out the hoodie and see what it looks like in person. And as always, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you like this content I'm putting on here. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!